Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to show you guys how to design a big flyer using Photoshop CC26. So without further ado guys, let's get started and let's start designing. Okay, so right now we're in Photoshop, and the first thing I want to do is to head over to my ChatGPT account to download the image I actually generated for this flyer. So let's do that quickly. So we have this image I generated on ChatGPT, black man swinging hammer front view with broke wall particles all blurred around. So this is actually the importance of AI. You can actually use AI to create most of the backgrounds I envision. So I feel like this is a good place and a good usage of AI. And I'm going to make a video shortly, maybe during the week, that will explain how AI can help you as a graphic designer. But that's not what we are here to talk about today. But let me just download this image. Okay. So now let's head back to Photoshop. So head over to new file. For our document size, I think we'll be using the Instagram portrait size. So I think that's 1080. Let me check 1080 1440. Okay, so portrait. So for our resolution, I'm leaving my resolution at 300. And then I'll be leaving my color mode at arrangement because this is not going to be printed. This is actually a social media design, so it won't be printed. So head over to create. Okay, so now we have our workspace right here. So now what I want to do is I want to place in the image that I just generated from ChatGPT. So just head over to my downloads and place this image right here. So, okay, so this is the image we have. And then what I want to do is I want to shade over the lower part of this image. Okay, so this is actually a quick design. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my brush tool and then create a new layer and then just shade over this area. Shade. Okay, so I think this is okay. So we have this very angry guy right here. So now what I want to do is I want to type in the text for this flyer. And the text is going to be breaking. For the text color, set it to white. So the font I'm using for this design is Helios Ultra Compressed, which is a very, very good font. I really love compressed fonts. So we have breaking, and then we have a Control J, breaking limits, right? So breaking limits. Okay, so we have this right here. So breaking limits. So now I have breaking limits, and then let me bring it down a little bit. So this is actually me learning and also teaching you guys at the same time. So now what I want to group these tests together and then duplicate it and merge. Control E. So now what I'm going to be working with is the merged layer. Right? So let me just hide this one. And then I would hide the opacity of this a little bit so that I can see the areas that have the hammer, right? So we have this. So, okay. So now, this is now where the real work comes in because I'm trying to make it feel as if this hammer broke through most of the tests and all that, like if you get what I mean. So now this is where the real work comes in. So we're going to just do something like this. I'm going to use my pen tool to shade out the parts of this hammer like this. And then what I want to do is I want to complete this loop. Okay. So now right click, make selection, And then I'll head over to this layer and then right click. And what you want to do, you want to head over to new layer. Okay, not here. Okay, let's just do it from here because the option I'm looking for is not here. So head over to layer, you go to new, and then go to layer via cut. So let me explain these two scenarios. Layer via copy makes a duplicate of your selection, while layer via cut creates a new layer from your selection and then removes it from the previous layer that you have. So what you need to do for this is layer via cut, new layer via cut. So if we do this now, you notice that it created a new layer, but now it's removed it from this main layer we have here, right? So, okay, so we have breaking. Okay, so let me just turn this a little bit. Like I said, this is actually something I'm doing for the first time, so I don't expect it to be 100% accurate. Okay, so now let me just okay, so now if you notice, okay, so you notice that what I'm talking about is actually happening a little bit. So we have breaking. Okay, so now let's do this for the second part of the test too. So we have to actually cut out this part too. Okay, so out. Okay. Just the same process likely. So sorry about that. Okay, so still the same process, right click, make selection, then come over to this layer, new layer via cut, right? So now what I want to do is I want to just shift this out. Okay, so okay, okay, so now I want to increase the opacity, and then you can see what we are talking about, breaking. Okay, but now let me see what I can do about this. I need to move this down a little bit so that it won't. Okay, move this down a little bit, and okay. And then I think the best thing I need to do is also head over to this. Okay, let's head over. Let's name this. Let me just name this king. I don't know, but I feel like that's the best thing to name it. And then I'll just name this BRE to show that he's praying at whatever, guys. So let me just come over to this layer and then make this selection because I want it to be as if most of the tests are flying around. So layer, new layer via cuts. And then I'm just going to let's just have a feeling as if this test is just breaking apart and all that. So we have this right here. So we have breaking. Then I think the limits. Okay. Okay, so now we still have a long way to go, but I feel like let me do something on this test, a little bit of distort. Distort, yes. Let me just okay, so and then this this little bit of distort to distort. Okay. Okay, yeah. So we can also do the same for this. Then for this, I'll try to make it that is not completely broken or something like that. So right click, make selection. Okay, so I have a selection. So I'll still head back to layer, new via cuts, right? So then okay, okay. So now okay, then I'll take it down. I'll take it down. Then this this remaining layer, what I'll just do is I'll use my selection to clear this area. You just clear it, and then this remaining limits, I'm just going to increase it, and then okay. So in as much as I want to break this out, I still need to make sure that the text is a little bit visible, right? So that it doesn't look confusing to the eye. So now I'll still take this. Okay. I hope you guys are paying attention to what I'm doing, because yeah, make selection. Okay. Then still the same thing, layer, new layer via cuts, right? So now Control T, and okay. Okay. So let me just see whether I can fix this using this dot. Okay. Okay, so we have this okay. So we have breaking limits, right? So I'll just group this together. Control G. Okay. So now I just feel like I should just cut off these areas of this A, right? I should just cut off these areas of this A right here. Because looking a little bit confusing right there. Okay, make selection. Okay. Then Control D. Then I'm just going to play around with this particular layer we have here to make it seem as if some of the tests are breaking out at different levels. Okay, so mm, mm, I think I overdid that. Let me just okay, let me leave that one there, and then I'll leave this one here. So we have these breaking limits, and then I'll just head over to ChatGPT still to just add some text there. So let me just new chat create a quote on breaking limits, right? So let's see what Gemini would give us. Sorry, ChatGPT. Oh, God. Okay, limits are often just quiet fears dressed as facts. Break them and you discover how far you are always. Ah, God, this is powerful. This is powerful. This is a very, very powerful message, right? So, okay, so let's just add that quickly. So let's use Montserrat regular, then remove the all caps, work on our tracking. Um, okay, so okay, so Control A. Okay, so okay, just it's oh, reduce this. Limits are just quiet fears. I love these quotes. Okay, so now we are just going to add in we are just going to add in a quote icon. So limits are often quiet fears. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to head over to this layer. So where we have the text, and I'm going to put them together and then convert it to a smart object, right? So now what I want to do is I want to head over to filter, blur, and then motion blur, right? So I need to set the distance. Okay, so it is nothing too crazy. Okay, let me go with 10, right? And then I need to set the angles. Okay. 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 So this is actually where it gets tricky. So let me see this so that I can see the angle very well. Okay. So let me just go with this. Then I'll set the distance. Okay, this is not bad. The thing I'm trying to avoid is that I'm trying to avoid making the text too fuzzy that it can't be read, right? So that's the reason why I'm trying to tone it down a little bit. So let me just check 20, whether 20 would work. Okay, 20 is not that bad. At least the text is still readable. So we have breaking limits, right? But it's really, really fuzzy. Like, it's really fuzzy, but I think I can just go with this, right? I think I can just go with this. So we have breaking limits. So now instead of an outer glow, I think I'll add a drop shadow, right? So, okay. So like I told you guys, I'm actually learning as I'm designing. So that's why it might actually take me some time to get to create what I want on this. So we have breaking limits. Limits are just often quiet fears dressed as facts. Break them and discover how far we are meant to always go. So let me move this to the top. Okay. Okay. I think it's okay. This is what we are able to create, right? So actually this tutorial is just to show you how you can actually break your text apart on Photoshop. So now let me just reduce this a little bit. And, okay. Finally, what I want to do is I want to select everything right here. Control G, Control E, then crop, and then convert to a smart object. And then what I want to do is I want to head over to filter, camera raw filter, and then add some effects. So I'll increase my texture to like 20, increase the clarity a little bit. Okay, let's go with that. Say, then bigness. So these are bigness to like minus 30, and we'll add some green to this. Add some green to this. Okay, I think that is okay. Then we are going to sharpen this. Sharpen. And all that. So I think this is okay. So it's just a quick tutorial. We are done with this tutorial for now. Thank you for sticking with Men's Graphics. Please, guys, do remember to subscribe to my channel. Do remember to like, comment, and share with your friends. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are not subscribed. And hit the notification icon to get notified each time I drop a new video. And also follow me on TikTok because I always go live on TikTok. We have live design sessions, live discussion sections, and all that. And if you want to join my graphic design community or my mentorship program going on right now, you can just reach out to me on the link below. Men's Graphics out.